So what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm going to be talking about some games that I recommend you guys to buy and some games that you shouldn't buy for the Oculus Quest 2. Now all these games cost money, so if you're planning on me doing a review for free games, I have a video, or my friend has a video on how the best free games that you can download right now. So let's get right into the video. First thing on our list is Racket NX. Racket NX is basically a racket game for the VR, and it puts you in outer space, and you have to hit the ball and try to hit the patches on the side of the globe. And it's just all around a really solid game for $20. It does come with online multiplayer up to one person, so it's more of a co-op more than a multiplayer. You can also add your friends locally, so you and your friend can battle and see who's the winner. Now you do have an energy bar that does run really fast, so you'll have to keep that in mind when you're hitting the ball. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this game. Now if you're into VR Mario Kart racing car games, Dash Roll is one of the games you must check out because it is super fun. It's like Mario Kart, like I said. Really no reason for me to do an introduction for this game because you already know what it's about. It's racing, go-kart. But what's interesting about this game is you can have up to 4 friends join a party and you all converse with each other. There's several different maps. This game's all around a solid game for $25. Now the next game on our list, Battle Sisters 40K. This has received a bunch of 50-50 as far as the good and bad. So the good is the characters look good, the guns look good, the enemies mostly look good, and the gameplay is really smooth. It runs really well on the Quest systems, and there will be multiplayer coming to the Oculus Quest for this game sometime later this month, or sometime later in January. Depends on how far they are. Depends on how much longer they need. Now some of the bad things is some of the environments look like they're out of a Nintendo 64 game, and there is no physics to the game. So if you're planning like the physics to be the Walking Dead kind of game, then this is not the game for you because there's no physics at all. I don't like super easy games, so this game isn't for me. Well, it wasn't for me. So I'll leave this up to you to decide. So the next game on our list is a game called Solaris. Solaris All for Combat. Now it's the same devs who made Firewall Zero for the PlayStation, and I've not tried it, but I've heard it's a fantastic game for the PSVR. And I wish I could say the same for Solaris. There is extremely long matchmaking times, a lot longer than normal games like Population 1 or Echo VR. This game typically takes me about half an hour, at 20 minutes at minimum, for me to actually get into a game. There will be some occasions where I'll get in instantly, but it's extremely rare. So if you're planning to play this game and to play like a pick up and kind of play game, this is not one of the games at all. They don't have any bots. They don't have any other modes besides the regular online mode, which kind of sucks because I'll play this game a lot more if it had different modes like bots and stuff like that. So this game does not have any of that stuff, and you need 8 players to play in order to actually start playing the game, which is 4 on 4, so it's pretty equal teams. Now as far as the gameplay goes, when I did get into the match, it seemed really smooth. The graphics were really top notch, and you can tell they put a lot of work into the gameplay itself. But unfortunately, this game is not worth the asking price of $29.99. The next game on our list is a game called Contractors. Now this game is like the mix between Pavlov and Onward. It's a shoot style. It's a military kind of game. It's not as fast paced as Pavlov, but it's not as strategic planning as Onward. And this game this is the only game as far as Call of Duty like game on the Quest that actually supports zombies, which is really cool. It has a bunch of different gameplay options like campaign, bots, offline, local, and all that fun stuff. So I highly recommend you check this game out for $30. I honestly prefer this over Onward, strictly for the zombies. So the next game on our list is probably one of my least favorite games on the Oculus Quest or in gaming in general, and it's called the B Team. I am not a fan of this game, even though it's made by the developers who made Path of the Warrior. That's a great game, by the way. This game is not good at all. There's no interactivity. All you do is just shoot by pressing the trigger, and you just move left and right, and sometimes you can activate your power, and it's just not the kind of game I would buy it. For $15 or $16, it's not worth it for me. It's more of an experience rather than a game, in my opinion. This game was definitely made for something like the Oculus Go. As they showed in their trailer, you can see a controller in one of their scenes, but this game was not made for the Quest systems, as you can clearly tell, because there's no 6 off, there's no freedom of movement, there's none of that stuff in here. Now the next game on our list is something that I can highly recommend. It is the one and only Cookout. Cookout is a game where you have to serve as many plates as you can to the customers in the limited time that you have. You have different potions, different knives, you can play up with the 3 friends, or you can go online and campaign. It's just they have a lot of options. Now you don't have to worry about being motion sick because this has no type of locomotion. You don't walk, you don't teleport, you stay stationary in front of your cooking space, and you have to serve, like I said, as many customers as you can. Now customers can range all the way from rabbits to werewolves, and each are demanding their own kind of style of plate, meaning that the werewolf has a giant stack of sandwich, whereas the rabbit or cat may have to have their sandwich absolutely perfect, or like I said, the rabbit may have to have their sandwich a lot faster than your usual ones, otherwise you will lose that customer. And it's a really good rush of a game, and for $25 you really can't beat it. It's got a lot of like I said, content to play and all that fun stuff. So the next game on our list is a game called Pixrupt 1989. Now, technically speaking, it's not a game, it's a DLC for the Pixrupt 1995 game, which I also highly recommend. You get about 6 hours of playtime, 6 to 8 hours, depending how fast or slowly you play. That's including the game and the DLC time. The DLC costs $15, whereas the game costs, I think, $20 to $25 roughly there. So you'll be spending about $40. But either way, if you go with 1995 and 1989, or just 1995 alone, you're not gonna go wrong with these fantastic games. I highly recommend these games. Shout out to my friend Reality Check VR, who sent me these games for free to review. You guys are awesome. You guys made some quality games. I highly recommend this game. Go check it out. The next game on our list is called Star Shaman. Star Shaman is like the space power trainer, had a baby with pistol whip, and you get this kind of game. It's awesome. Instead of using guns to shoot your opponents, you use your wands and magical spells to take down your opponents. Now, what's really intriguing is the casting spell mechanic. You have to press A and you have to slide your controller around to map out the area to create your spell, and that's how you create your spells. You just shoot the targets. It's really a lot of fun. Has really good graphics and a really amazing soundtrack. I absolutely like the game. I love it. This game is absolutely awesome. I highly recommend it. And for $20, I honestly prefer this over Space Pirate Trainer 110%. It's awesome. So the next game on our list is Until You Fall. Until You Fall is a sword roguelike game where each time you die you just restart from the beginning. Now, what's interesting about this game is the sword fighting mechanic. It does have physics, and really good ones at that. You can have up to 2 swords per hand, and I'm sorry, you can have up to 2 swords. Now, what this game does lack is the ability to holster your weapons as you play through, but you know, it's if you look past that fact, which I guarantee you can, it is an awesome game. For $25, you can't really beat it. And I've said that for pretty much every other game on this list, and I mean it for all of them, but this one is really worth the price. You get about 45 hours of playtime, depending, like I said, how fast you play. And I really love this game, from the mechanics, from the storyline, all the way up to the colors and graphics. The art style is just fantastic. It works really well for the Quest system, and it runs extremely well on both Quest 1 and Quest 2. I can say that because I've played it on both, and I have both. So I highly recommend this game a lot. I love it. The next game on the list is called Color Space. Color Space is like a giant coloring book. Now this is like a dream game for like 5-year-olds who like to color in between the lines. And for $20, there's a lot of content. I highly recommend this game. It's a really good time. There's only about 6 books that you can color. Now there's always being content updated for the game. At $10, you can't really complain about the price. And what's really unique about this game is that you can literally do any combination that you want of colors. You can make it tree brown, blue, red. It doesn't matter. The only thing that's limited is your imagination when it comes to this game. And the one thing I do love about this game is that when you're finished with your art, the art just most literally comes to life, and you see things start flying around you, and things start to move and walk, and it's really unique experience. I highly recommend this game to check it out, especially for the price of $10. That's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and to virtual reality check yourself. Peace.